Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Baina Midday News, coming to you live from Benab House, Atomic Junction, Medina. I'm Khadija Tukubra Keilani. Coming up this afternoon, government releases 170 million Ghana cedis mixed years of healthcare providers. Also looted and returned Asante Royal artifacts on display for public viewing at Menchia Museum. And the unfortunate Dumso era won't return under my presidency, says Akufo-Addo to Ghanaians. Remember, this news is also live on Facebook and YouTube at Baina TV. Stay with us for details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. Now to our first story. The government has, through the National Health Insurance Authority, released 170,775,035 cedis to various healthcare providers nationwide to settle outstanding claims. In a statement signed by the Chief Executive of the National Health Insurance Authority, Dr. Dacosta Abuaji, the authority said the payment is part of the National Health Insurance mission to provide quality healthcare services to all citizens in Ghana.
In a statement released by the NHIA on Wednesday, May 1st, the authority said the payment of 170,775,055 cedis covers the majority of claims from January and February 2024 for lower-tier healthcare facilities, which represent the largest group of providers. The statement also added that the payment covers claims up to November 2023 for upper-tier facilities. According to the NHIA, healthcare facilities who wish to confirm their payment can visit the NHIA website on nhis.gov.gh/payments. Management of the NHIA expressed gratitude to all the healthcare facilities that have been approved to provide healthcare services for their dedication to the well-being of communities and wishes all workers a happy May Day.
And now in some educational stories, 200 students are participating in a 2-week e-learning ambassador training under the e-learning initiative at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology with support from the MasterCard Foundation. The training, which marks the commencement of the second cohort of students, features modules such as psychology of online learning and portfolio building, e-resources for digital learning, and multimedia tools for online learning.
Speaking at the opening ceremony, the principal investigator, Corey Julius Logan, emphasized the importance of training for the students. According to him, the future is e-learning, which takes advantage of digital tools to enhance education, saying the e-learning initiative offers the university the opportunity to continue to build the capacity of faculties in order to develop online content to enable students to study from everywhere. The Vice-Chancellor of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Ms. Rita Akosua-Dixon, commended the MasterCard Foundation for the initiative. She said the university is very much indebted and grateful to the MasterCard Foundation for helping to transform the lives of its students, adding that the training would not only equip students with technical skills, but also foster a culture of digital literacy between the students and MasterCard Foundation. She also encouraged the student to be disciplined and attentive during the training period.
Away from education, looted royal artifacts from the Asante Kingdom are finally on display for public viewing at the Menchia Museum in Kumasi, 150 years after the British took them, including a ceremonial cup decorated with gold ornaments known as Mpamoswo, a sword of state, 3 cast gold soul washers, badges, and a gold peace pipe. These artifacts were taken from the kingdom during the Anglo-Asante Wars, including the infamous Segranti War of 1874.
The collection also featured 7 sections of sheet gold ornament, 1 silver straining spoon, 1 pair of silver anklets, and 1 section of sheet gold ornament. A gold lute harp presented by the Asantehene Osei Bonsu to British diplomat Thomas Edward Bowditch during the 1817 trade treaty was also returned. 15 of these artifacts were returned by the British Museum and 17 from the Victoria and Albert Museum. Speaking at the homecoming of these looted artifacts, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II indicated that the return of these items is a restoration of the Asante spirit. The Menchia Museum, opened by Otumfuo Opokuwari II, was originally the first palace built by the British for Asantehene Nana Prempeh I in 1925. It is to replace the royal palace they destroyed during the Yasantoa War in 1900. Close to 3 weeks ago, the public can now see photographic and regalia displays and lifelike mannequins of the 20th and 21st century, Asantehenes and Asantehemas, and the chronicles of Asante Kingdom, including their history with the British. The items will be on loan for an initial 3 years and renewable for another 3 years. Their return coincides with the silver jubilee of the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu II since his ascension to the golden stool.
Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo has reaffirmed his commitment to ensure that Ghana does not experience persistent power outages, commonly known as DUMSO, during his presidency. Addressing this year's National May Day celebration in Accra, the president assured Ghanaians that all issues related to DUMSO have been effectively addressed and they can trust his words on this matter. He pointed out that maintenance work on transformers and other essential infrastructure has been completed.
Expressing gratitude to Ghanaians for their patience, President Akufo-Addo also acknowledged the challenges faced by citizens during the period of erratic power supply and thanked them for their resilience. He highlighted his government's effort to ensuring continuous electricity supply and promised not to backtrack on his achievement. He emphasized that his administration had worked tirelessly to keep the lights on for Ghanaians, and he intended to maintain this progress.
As your president, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all Ghanaians for their patience and understanding during recent temporary challenges with the electricity supply across the country. Over the period, the issues surrounding maintenance of transformers and gas supply have been successfully resolved, resulting in a sufficient improvement in power supply reliability. Indeed, over the past few days, we have witnessed stable electricity supply across the country, with no load shedding reported anywhere yesterday. For the past 7 years, we have worked tirelessly to keep the lights on, and I am confident that the unfortunate era of DUMSO will not return.
At the same event, the Secretary General of the Trade Union Congress, Dr. Yaw Baah, emphasized the critical need for President Akufo-Addo to keep to his word. Dr. Baah stressed the importance of taking action to address the president's power challenges faced by the country.
And now in politics, the campaign team of the New Patriotic Party flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has announced plans to implement a house-to-house campaign strategy in the run-up to the 2024 general elections. This decision was made following Dr. Bawumia's visit to the Domi-Kwabenya constituency on Tuesday, April 30, where he engaged with market women and residents. Dr. Bawumia's visit to Domi-Kwabenya came after a 2-day campaign tour of the eastern region, during which he outlined several transformative plans for the nation if elected into office.
As part of the campaign team's schedule, they were set to travel from the eastern region to the western region, where Dr. Bawumia would participate in the commissioning of the Apiache resettlement project. However, before heading to the western region, the campaign team decided to make a stop in the Greater Accra region, specifically in the Domi-Kwabenya constituency, to interact with constituents. Upon arrival at the Atomic Goil Fuel Station, they were greeted by enthusiastic supporters. From there, the proceeded to the Domik market, where Dr. Bawumia engaged with traders and visited some communities within Taifa. Samia Wuku, a member of Bawumia campaign team, highlighted that the purpose of these engagements is to share Dr. Bawumia's message of hope and a brighter future for Ghana beyond 2024. Mr. Wuku emphasized that the ongoing tour has been inspiring, with people expressing confidence in the MPP's ability to navigate both global and local challenges while improving their living conditions. He also noted the importance of directly connecting with citizens at their doorsteps to understand their concerns and aspirations. The house-to-house campaign strategy aims to establish a more personal connection with voters and address their specific needs. By engaging directly with constituents, Dr. Bawumia and his team seeks to build trust and garner support for the MPP's agenda. The visit to Domik is just one of many stops planned across various constituencies in Ghana. The campaign team intends to continue this approach, ensuring that Dr. Bawumia's vision for the country reaches every Ghana and resonates with the electorate.
And now let's do some sports stories. Accra Lions beat Hearts of Oak on Wednesday afternoon to go third on the Ghana Premier League table. Issa Ibrahim scored the only goal of the game at the Accra Sports Stadium to give his side all 3 points, handing Hearts their second defeat in the last 3 games.
The 4BNs came into the game looking to bounce back from the lose to Legon Cities over the weekend. Both teams created some decent chances in the course of the first half, but couldn't utilize their opportunities. They headed into the break with no goal separating the two teams. Lions, however, snatched the opener 11 minutes after the races as Ibrahim finished off a well-worked move from the back to break the deadlock. Hearts of Oak beating 1-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium by Accra Lions.
And this is where we end our midday news. For more story, log on to our website, bainamultimedia.com. I'm Khadija Tukubra Keilani. Have a good afternoon.